Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. When you walk up to the 2026 Porsche 911 GT2 RS in person, the first impression is that this car is not just another sports car, it's a machine that blurs the line between street-legal civility and track-bred savagery. The bodywork shimmers under the light, with paint options that are as bold as the car's character. Imagine the rich depth of guards red, the icy sharpness of chalk, or bespoke paint to sample finishes that collectors line up to commission. The sculpted front splitter, braced by carbon fiber struts, crouches close to the ground, daring pebbles to stand in its way. The headlights, a classic Porsche round units, are now more focused, almost glaring, with matrix LED technology piercing the dark like laser-guided eyes. Air intakes dominate the lower half, breathing life into radiators that cool both the brutal twin-turbo flat-six and the intricate web of supporting components that make such ferocity sustainable. As you trace the line along the fenders, you notice the sheer aggression in the stance. The track is wider, the shoulders muscular, the side mirrors perched like aerodynamic sculptures designed in a wind tunnel. Every line has a purpose. Air is guided, redirected, and harnessed to stick this car to the road. Even the flush door handles, a small detail, speak to a relentless pursuit of performance. Lightweight forged alloy wheels sit like jewelry over carbon ceramic brakes the size of dinner plates, clamped by calipers that look ready to halt a jet. The tires are so wide and sticky that you can almost hear them peeling at the tarmac before you've even turned the ignition. Swing around the back and the story gets even louder, both visually and metaphorically. The towering swan neck rear wing rises proudly, a nod to Porsche Motorsport's GT3 race car lineage. Its purpose is not just aesthetic, it generates monumental downforce at high speeds, keeping the car planted when others would squirm. Beneath it, vents and diffusers carve up airflow, while the dual exhaust outlets bellow a sound that is pure mechanical violence wrapped in engineering precision. At idle, the car whispers a deep growl. With a quick blip of the throttle, it erupts into a roar that shakes your chest. You don't just hear it, you feel it resonate through your ribcage. That's the essence of the GT2 RS, an experience that transcends numbers and becomes something visceral. Step inside, it's a cockpit honed for warriors of the road. The steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara, devoid of unnecessary clutter, designed so that every ounce of your attention stays locked on the drive. Behind it, a centrally mounted tachometer reminds you that revs, not digital gimmicks, are the beating heart of Porsche. Carbon-backed bucket seats clamp you in place, so snug you feel like you are wearing the car rather than sitting in it. The lightweight pull straps for the doors remain a cheeky nod to Porsche's obsession with shedding grams, a detail that connects this car to its GT racing cousins. And yet, there's still refinement to stitched leather, optional Bose or Burmester sound systems, and a touchscreen that gives you modern convenience without distracting from the mission at hand. You're enveloped by a cockpit that blends race-prepared function with road-going sophistication. Lightweight materials pervade you, the seats hugging your form, carbon fiber trims framing your view, and controls intuitively placed in the driver's cockpit. The expectation is that Porsche has turned priorities toward shaving grams, sharpening responsiveness, and delivering a visceral connection to the tarmac. Though full interior specifics are yet to be officially revealed, the echoes of past RS models and Mantha enhanced specials suggest a cabin tuned for laser focus and driving purity. Under the hood, performance is where myth becomes reality. The twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six is expected to deliver around 750 horsepower, and paired with a lightning-fast dual-clutch PDK transmission, it channels every bit of fury straight to the rear wheels. This is not an all-wheel drive Turbo S. This is rear-wheel drive in its most intimidating form. It rewards precision, punishes recklessness, and offers one of the most intense driving experiences money can buy. The chassis has been tuned with surgical detail, a suspension stiffened, geometry optimized, and electronics programmed to keep you on the edge without holding you back. Porsche stability management can intervene when needed, but it's happiest when you're brave enough to dial it back and let skill, courage, and physics duke it out. On the straight, acceleration is expected to eclipse everything before it does 0 to 60 in the low 2-second range, with a top speed around or above 211 miles per hour. But where this car will truly earn its stripes is not in drag times, But in lap times, the Na-1/4 Nürburgring Nordschleife has always been the proving ground for Porsche's GT cars, and the 2026 GT2 RS is almost certain to aim for the crown once again. The whispers suggest it may attempt to dethrone not just rivals from Lamborghini and Ferrari, but perhaps even Porsche's own previous record-setting monsters. It's not just about speed, it's about control at the absolute limit, lap after lap, without compromise. For enthusiasts, this car represents the ultimate Porsche experience. The GT2 RS is the top of the pyramid, the pinnacle of what the 911 platform can achieve before venturing into hypercar territory like the 918 Spider. Its rarity, its price, and its performance make it more than a car, it's a statement. Starting around a negation 450,000 in Europe, and surely higher with bespoke options, this isn't for the faint of wallet. In markets like North America or Australia, expect hefty premiums and limited allocations that make ownership a badge of honor. But for those who can, it's not just a purchase, it's entry into an elite club of drivers who own one of the fiercest machines Porsche has ever unleashed. To put it in perspective, think about the alternatives. Lamborghini offers the Huracan in STO and upcoming Revuelto derivatives. McLaren has the 765 LT and whatever hybrid beasts follow. Ferrari sits proud with its 296 GTB and beyond. Yet, none carry the 60-year legacy of the 911, none have the racing DNA so thoroughly infused into a road car that every drive feels like a qualifying lap. That's what separates the GT2 RS. Heritage meets innovation, delivered in a package that's as terrifying as it is intoxicating. Imagine yourself behind the wheel. The road is clear, the sun dipping low over the horizon. You squeeze the throttle, boost surges, the rear squats, the horizon charges toward you in a blur. Gear shifts crack like gunshots, the tech needle dances, and your pulse races to match it. Each corner becomes a test of trust between man and machine. You brake late, trail into the apex, feel the grip, then hammer out onto the straight. It's a dialogue, a conversation in speed, sound, and sensation. This is what Porsche has engineered, not just transport, but transformation. As the review draws to a close, one truth remains clear: the 2026 Porsche 911 GT2 RS is not a car for everyone. It's too raw, too intense, too demanding for casual drivers. But for those who crave the ultimate expression of what a rear-engined, rear-wheel drive monster can achieve, it's the holy grail. It's the car you dream about when you're a child, the one you pin on posters, the one you chase as an adult because it represents not just success, but passion. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the new Porsche GT2 RS. If you enjoyed this look at one of the most anticipated performance machines of the decade, make sure to subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Would you dare tame this beast on track day, or would you keep it polished in a collection as a crown jewel? Either way, this car proves once again why Porsche continues to sit at the top of the performance world. Until next time, keep the engines running and the roads calling.